to discuss some trending national issues. Speaking truth to power. Folks, with exactly 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. And what a blessing to I like to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the round table. And today we're going to have a lengthy, interactive conversation. And trust me, it promises to be inspiring, informative, and impactful. And the name is Clifton Rennie. And I'm going to be driving you through all the way up to 6 o'clock on the round table. And today we're opportune to have with us the youth chairperson of our district number 5, Mr. David Cowboy. He's gonna sit with us. We're gonna have a chit chat. So stay tuned. As a matter of fact, get your notepad, get your pen, because you're gonna have the opportunity to ask some questions. Yes, indeed. And definitely we're gonna make sure together everything you need to know be served right here on the round table. So we'll take our team song, we'll come back with John Strictly into our John Strictly to Studio B, where our guest is already seated. And we're gonna talk more on the round table. Stay tuned. Okay. So let's go strictly into it. Firstly, let me say, what's up? How you doing? Thanks so much for honoring my invite today, and welcome to the round table. Firstly, let's go to. Can you just put your phone aside a little bit? Thank you. Okay. So welcome to the round table, district number 5, youth chairperson. How are you, sir?
Thank God, I'm doing great.
Okay.
Um, Let me say that I'm grateful to be here in this coding studio. It's a great honor, and it's the first time for me to be here and to sit on this platform. I'm honored, and it's a great opportunity, and I would like to be here, to discuss cross section of issues that has to do with our, district and the country at large. So again, I want to say thank you, for the invite, and I'm grateful to be here. It's a great honor.
So before I go to Mr. Lewis, for our audience, our viewers, can you just introduce yourself? Who are you? Because I know you, and so my audience, just would like to know you.
Yeah, by the way of introduction, I'm David Cover Jr., and I'm the youth chair of Gobacho community. And by extension, I'm privileged to serve in the capacity the young people of District 5, Mosorado County. I'm the first democratically elected youth chair of District 5, Mosorado County, through a peaceful and democratic process. So I'm a student of the Mizan University, reading criminal justice and minor in public administration. And just that. And again, I want to say thank you, and I bring you greeting from the young people of District 5, Mosorado County.
All right, so Mr. Cowboy, you are accompanied by Mr. Tio. Can you just introduce yourself?
Also, it's an honor being here today. It's a pleasure for the invite. I'm Theo Debbie Lewis, and I'm a permanent source of the district, to be precise, district number 5. I'm serving as a youth chairperson of Ilori Barcelona Committee, and also the vice chair for operation, district number 5 DYC.
Okay, welcome. So let's go strictly into our conversation today. Mr. Kopwe, who is this David Kopwe beyond leadership?
Yeah, Mr. David Coward Jr. is a young, passionate person who have come from a humble beginning with a very impeccable character. That respect people, that love people, and because of this reason, the people of Kobacho community, and by extension, the young people of District 5, Moserado County, saw it prudent enough, to elect such a character, a young person, very impeccable character. And I'm Loma by tribe. Both parents hail from Lofa County. And like I said, or as I correctly said, I'm a student of the MB Zion University on Benson Street. And
Okay, so Mr. Kopwe, thank you so much. Let's look at you keep emphasizing on District 5, District 5. What exactly is this District 5 Youth Council? What is it like? Oh.
coming, sorry.
The District Youth Council. Can you give us a brighter, clearer picture about the Youth Council of District 5?
Yeah, thank you. So after every election
Okay,
in District 5, Moserado County, all the youth chairperson
okay,
in Vera community.
okay.
Back then we had 19 community in District 5, Moserado County. And since Joe Bauer removed, now we have 18 community in District 5, Moserado County. So after the election, all the youth chairperson go for another election to elect their leader that will represent them. For example, if Joseph Barker coming to District 5, he will not just meet with all the leaders, as one. So they need someone to represent them, like what you get in the parliament there, the speaker, and in the Senate, you get a pro tem. So we after every election, we get one person to represent the entire District 5 Youth Council. So for short, he called them the DYC, the District Youth Council. So the essence of that District Youth Council, they play a very key role in the district. There are a lot of challenging issues that has to do with young people in the district. The youth chair with shoulder responsibility to move in, for example, in Bassatown community. If there's issue in Reservoir community that has to do with the young people, and the youth chair is there, he can, able to control the situation. Then the district youth council chair will step in. Like take for example, if there's anything coming to the district, maybe herb or other stuff, they need to be channeled through someone. For the young people of District 5, it will be channeled through the district, through the chair of the council. Another thing, if somebody, maybe there are some challenging situation, like for example, of recent, we launched a scholarship fund drive in the district prior to the beginning of schools.
So we will get there. We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. So I just want to get a clear picture.
Yeah.
And a goal and aim and objective. Now I understand where we're heading.
Yeah.
Now I understand where we're heading. Now, with this youth DYC of District Number 5, is it your leadership potential, your leadership ability? Is it only limited to District 5, or you go beyond?
Yeah, thank you. the District 5 Youth Council only, supersede, issues that
Within
has
District
to do
5.
with young people of District 5.
Okay.
Maybe in some given situation, maybe we can go beyond, but the DYC only has to do with the
All
young
right.
people
So
of
let me.
District 5.
I come into you. Come in. Let me take one question again from you.
Just
Don't
the
get to you.
budgets.
Yeah. I come in. You come into you. Now. Okay. Yeah. Tio, come in. Come in. Yeah. Just go
So,
ahead.
as I said, just a budget saying, it's a cross-sectional thing, but it's totally based on District Number 5, and we trying to see our best because we get, I know a lot of districts in Moserado, so the DYC of District Number 5 trying to go to another district to see how best they can, break on other communities are there to form part of the process as well. So right now, if you look at Moserado County, you see only District Number 5 had DYC, and then have District Number 8, if I'm mistaken. there are people that's already structured already. So apart from the other district in most of the county, they have not yet been structured because we don't know. So trying to reach out to them, start building a structure that leadership as well.
All right. So our main talking point here today, the main reason I invited you, most districts suffered unemployment, drugs, violence, and lack of opportunities in various communities, right? And now you coming forth as the chairman of District Number Five, with a whole council, which some districts still fighting to establish, which some districts still trying to put together. Now I want to ask you, Mr. Kukwe, if I go to Tio, Mr. Kukwe, what practical solution can youth leaders recommend to national government to curtail some of the high level of unemployment in various districts?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the question. And practically, you know, I always tell people it's not just about words, it's about action. We need to practicalize, our words to action.
Okay.
Because most often, you will listen to people saying the young people, are the foundation. We are the future. We are the future leaders for tomorrow. And for now, they are not seeing us, as a priority. We have been seeing as option. So my own stand on that has to do with, when government allotting, funding. Like take for example, Ministry of Youth and Sport, Ministry of Education, because in terms of empowerment, the word empowerment is relative. You can empower someone both academically. You can also empower someone, by providing opportunity for them to acquire something for themselves they didn't need. So my recommendation to national government, uh, the first thing the government need to do, rather than just crafting those policies, is to see the young people, not as option. Let them first see the young people as priority, because if you prioritize something or someone, you hold them the highest thing. Every other thing you try to do, every other thing you intend to do, your mind will be focused on such person. But if you just craft all those policies, like take for example, there are a lot of Google words, there are a lot of Google laws, there are a lot of Google policy. But all the policies that have been crafted, nothing has been done about it.
So there's a growing national discussion around technical and vocational education as a pathway for empowerment, entrepreneurship, and employment. All right. Just a couple of months ago, the Ministry of Youth and Sport posted about opportunity for 1,000 jobs, and then you giving these practical analysis and still describing the youth as options and not priority. Don't you think there's a contradiction?
No, like I said, as you
Yeah.
correctly said,
Yeah.
there are a lot of job came up,
Yeah.
opportunity for young people, as you said,
Yeah.
10,000, 5,000, 3,000. Of recent, when you're listening to the president address, he said there was 70,000 job given for people in the country. So why he said that a lot of young people is not employed, a lot of young people they are not found themselves somewhere at least they'll be earning the daily need. So as you said, as you correctly said, you go on the website of the Ministry of Youth and Sport, you will see a lot of opportunity there for the young people. They need 1,000 persons, 700, 200. So all of these things, I'm saying to you that our wars, our wars should move. It should triumph from being just words to action, because there are distinct difference between just your words and implementing those policies. Because if you craft those policies, what you intend to do for the young people, you will come out say maybe for example, by next year, the government of Liberia say or Ministry of Youth and Sports say will provide 10,000 jobs for young people. That works. They will craft the policy, they will put it on people.
So
But
don't you
the
don't
implementation aspect,
don't you think
that's the point.
don't you think that you serving as the face of the young people, right, in terms of your district leadership, Don't you think the young people should prioritize or focus in TVEC education or some kind? Because right now everybody want a white collar job. Everybody feel like if I do the suit and the tie, I'm going to be recognized. It pays well. So don't you think that the real opportunities the government is offering is in the TVEC education?
So here is it. My point is, or our point is, as young youth leader, it's not about work collar job.
Okay,
It's about building the young people for tomorrow.
okay.
It's about impacting them academically. That's our main point. You understand? Like take for example, my brother, when you move around the district, there are a lot of young people not going to school. A lot of young people want to go to school, but the opportunity are not being given to them. I take for example, where I attend, we just took our funnel. A lot of people were sent out. You understand? A lot of people were sent out of school. People want to go to school. People want to, they want to build themselves for tomorrow. This is not just about work out a job. It's about building people for tomorrow, building the young people. Because you always listen to people around. They say the young people are the future leader. But the future only are with people who are prepared. So our concern is not just about work out a job. It's not about working in ministries,
So you're trying.
places.
So you're trying to say the youth do not have enough space in the decision making table around the decision making table.
Sure.
All right, let's go to Tio. Tio, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I'm pleasure.
Coming from district number 5, man. That your district, I'm so afraid of moving in that. That your district.
Don't be afraid. District safe.
Seriously.
District
That
safe.
district. Let's talk about these substances. These substances. Drugs have been one of the a major concern within slum communities. Let's say within communities, right? And you coming from District 5, how the council really working to deal with this whole drugs issue?
So, so thank you again, and my name is Theo, and from Pastor Commander to be precise. So I love the question so very kindly. This just awareness program, we just introduced it to the district. Just last month, the last Friday of last month, we had a big program where we invited a lot of people, a lot of stakeholders for the entire district. And the program had at the PNV City Hall. We launched our program. We invited the LDA there, trying to eradicate. The young people in the district. We cannot fight it at all. One cannot do all.
Yeah.
So we're trying to fight it with a lot of government officials. There, for example, we sent communication to the legislature. A lot of people were there. They honor the invitation. The DA, the how you call it, the health sector. We invite a lot of people to the program. Even the commissioner worked about the program. And we marched from here junction to the PNV City Hall saying no to drugs. So our priority is saying no to drugs in district number 5, and we'll do more. We'll fight it to the end. I can assure you that.
Mr. Chairman,
So-
Mr. Chairman, the reason I asked that question, don't get offended.
No.
The reason I asked that question, every time I enter District 5, my heart pound. I ask myself, even though there are some good people that was raised in District 5, grew up in District 5, but that district needs a whole lot. When you look at the district, you see teenagers toting babies. Either they're pregnant or they already got 2, 3 children, babies born babies. When you go inside in part of District 5, you see strong, responsible men just sitting down somewhere arguing on Atari bowls. We enter some places, you see people running to the nearest shop to cook kinju and stuff like that. And these are things that under your auspices as a chairman, I know you're really, really working hard to mold the mind of these people, because that's the future there. That's a whole generation that we need to pay attention to. So in your own office as a chairman, looking at your youth, especially District 5, how are you really working to build their self-esteem, to make them to understand that you don't have to, because people can say you can come from the ghetto, but you don't have to stay in the ghetto. You can be born in the ghetto, but still greatness can come from you, right? How are you sending out the message to capture the next generation within your district?
Thank you so much. You asked a brilliant question, and it's quite unfortunate, the you and I been following, those things that we've been doing in the district. I think it's fair enough that this time around we inform you as it relates to those things. We'll keep you informed as it relates to those things that we've been doing and continue to do and we intend to do. So just to answer to your question, we have made effort. I don't want to term our effort as frantic effort, but we have made effort. We have made a significant progress in ensuring that the young people that we always say they are the future of this country. We are making sure to prepare them for the future. Because the future only awaits people who are prepared. Because mind you, if you are not prepared, the future will not await you. The future only awaits people who are prepared. So we are doing everything possible. And just to add up to what I just stated, of recent, as my colleague rightly said, of recent, we launched, the trust awareness, program at the Plainfield City Hall. We met the mayor. We had a lengthy discussion with him concerning, the program. We met the representative, Honorable Priscilla Cooper. We met Edward Laha. We met a lot of stakeholders in the district. We sold the idea to them. What we intend to do, how we intend to see the young people in years to come. Because, mind you, history will judge us tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we'll not remain in this position forever. So the essence of being a leader is not just about the name. It's about doing those things, those positive things that will have a kind of positive trickle-down effect on the people in which you have come to represent. You understand? So I hear from Gorbachev. Gorbachev used to be a very bad area before. I think you heard about that place.
Yeah.
Today, I want you to visit Gorbachev and see the kind of change that is in Gorbachev. We have made a significant progress in terms of changing the paradigm shift, in terms of how people live in Gorbachev community. They have one of the worst ghetto in Gorbachev community. We went there, we forced the people out from there, the young people. We command forces. The young people were in their numbers. We ensure that area was clear. Today, you can move in Gorbachev community without anybody checking your phone or doing anything to you. We didn't stop there. We went in the Orland community. We went in the Reservoir community. We went in the Bassatan community. We went in 72nd community. We went in Police Academy community. We went in Swakamo community. We've been all around. For the record, if you follow my page, you will see some of the work we've been doing. We demolished 4 different houses in Gorbachev community. When you go to Central Red, where they get a poultry, we demolished almost 5 different houses there. We went there. It was confirmed that the guys had drugs in the area, in consultation with the DEA. And you understand? Yeah. So I just say this to tell you that some of the progress we have made, and as it relates to the young people, we are key. We see the young people as our priority. We see the young people, as the future leader. Yeah. So in order for us to see them from that perspective, we need to prepare them now. We need to prepare them now. So the program that we just launched, it was hugely attended.
So the program that was launched, was it just an awareness, or was it intended to rescue those drug addicted?
Thank you. So the program was in
it was
2
in 2
phases.
form. Okay.
One, to continue the awareness, because to launch a continuous awareness, because that's something we've been doing.
Okay.
We didn't just start this kind of time. No, that's something that we've been doing from the essence of our leadership. That's what we've been doing. So it was not just about that. So another thing, there are people who we talk to, and talking to them, it's not really sufficient. We want them to go to the rehabilitation center. So it was also about that. We try to solicit funding to see how best we can take the young people there who are already we are already talked to and willing to go, so that they can be rehabilitated and bring them back to society. Because those people still have part to play in our country. You understand? There are a lot of them who are there for because of peer pressure. There are a lot of them who are into this habit because so many different reasons. We still believe that they can make impact in society. We still believe that those people can contribute towards the growth and development of our country and our district as well. You know what I'm saying? So,
So,
our primary concern is to make sure to get them to the rehabilitation center and bring them back to contribute to society.
so let me say thank you for at least clearing my listeners' mind, because thank God you made it clear. Because sometimes, even those that have been rehabilitated, or even those who just loading cars and loading wheelbarrows, the way they present themselves at times, you get it frustrated. So yeah, for the appearance, yeah, and this, that's why purposely I was on your back for us to talk about your district, because your district needs a whole lot to be done,
Sure.
a whole lot.
Definitely.
Now, before we go to the prostitution, I know Mr. Tio want to talk more about this drug stuff, but there's something to apart
So-
from yeah.
So as I said earlier on, the trust process
Yeah.
is only going to be last month. We decided already. DOC decided to have it every month 2 times.
Okay.
For example, we come in Pasadena Community next month 10 on a Saturday. We announce it on the radio. We go on the radio. We announce it. We announce the DOB on as well. Once we get intake in that community, that so thing is happening there, so things happening there, we move it immediately along the DA, along the police officer as well. Then, for example, next month after again, we go another community in District 5. We do the same. Another month, we're not continuous awareness program. That's what we're doing, and we're not only stopping there as well, right? As chairman said, we'll be as we implement, we'll be able to start. There's a funding to talk to our brother and sister who is addicted, right? To carry them back to the rehab. After being from the rehab, we're not carrying it to a parent house as well. We'll also get our funding that for you to go lay another thing, a tree, right? So that's the thing that DWAC trying to do, right? If you go to the rehab, you be rehabilitated, you come back to your house. Sometimes you're already being intimidated as well. You can for your friends, but when you come from the rehab, you go back to the learn trade, start making some funny. You go do carpentry, you go do tailoring, and you go do electricity. When you come back now, I think that your mind will be settled to say, yeah, but when you come from the rehab, you sit down back, sometimes you're not getting further at $10 a day. That will happen as well.
So as you rightly said, and I
So,
just want to
uh,
chip in this shortly. As
alright.
you rightly said, I just want to make this clear on this platform. We are not into this, for profit making, but and we are coherent because we believe that a vast majority of the population that faced with this. The time is now. The time is not tomorrow. The time is now for us to make that definable difference. The time is now. So, we are into this. We will not rest. We will continue engaging relevant authority. We continue to do the needful until, if we can, because we know that we can bring it to 0%, but at least let us bring it to a minimum level.
Yeah.
That the district we envision, the district 5 that we want to see to come to reality. We don't want to see the district. We don't want a district 5, Montserrat County, wherein when you move around the district, you move around the community, you will see young people, smoking on the street. You see young people in ghettos. You see young people gambling. You see young people into prostitution. No, that's not the District 5 we want. We want a reformed District 5. We want a District 5 that people will see around other districts will see as a role model. People will see us as an example that they can copy from. That's the kind of District 5 we want.
So, folks, if you just tune in, we are on the round table, and I'm here with the youth chairperson, giving us clearer picture of the current day District 5. You know, District 5, certain part of District 5 was noted of no go zone, and certain part of District 5, especially at night hours, certain part of District 5. And now the council leadership are here and they are clearing all of those doubts, all of those fears, especially that Gobacho, that Gobacho, that Gobacho, that Gobacho. After 8 o'clock, that Gobacho. Well, yeah, God, yeah. Yeah, but they are here. Also, since your ascendancy, you talk about the drugs. Let's look at the educational part. I know it's one of your key priority on the in your leadership now.
Yeah.
Liberia still faces poor school infrastructure. Liberia still lack of well trained teachers. Liberia still got limited educational opportunities. So what reform are you pushing to improve the educational sector, especially in District 5? Now, mind you, now your district still suffered a lot of high school dropout. The district still suffer a lot of things. Now, what educational reform are you pushing for your District 5 specifically?
Thank you. And before I answer to your question, I would just like to go a bit, as it relates to what we're training on the social media of recent
Yeah, go ahead.
on the behavioral issue. And I had serious exception to that, although, what the AFL did, it's not bad, but to go live, it put a dark line over Liberia. It disprove us, as people who claim to be educated. It shows how limited we are. It shows that, what we portray, because the essence of being educated is to have implemented what you have learned. Yeah. So, if you do your research around, you will not find anything of such wherein people doing that kind of reading stuff, and it shows that the illiteracy rate in Liberia is very high. I have serious issue with that. So, honestly, it shows to us that, a lot of people who claim to be educated, they are not educated. Because the education sector in our country is a serious problem to us as people. The government need to do more. As one of our former, president said, the education sector in Liberia is a complete mess. And she was right. And other people had issue with that. She was right. Because you can come out of high school, a high school graduate, and just let agree. Some people graduated 2005, 2006, 2007. You're not reading, to move your mind, to be active as it relates to those things that you learned, in the past. Let agree. But, a small word, the top, this and other stuff, you can't able to pronounce them. I find that unacceptable.
Some would say it was out of fear. Some would say they were not prepared.
Yeah. So you're right. Like, take for example, even in the studio, there are people who don't have that kind of orientation in terms of sitting on this platform. You understand? And when you bring them here now, their physical morphology, you will see that they are not okay, because their tone will change, their body language will speak out that they are not used to this kind of stuff. So as you rightly said, I'm in line with that also. You understand? But honestly speaking, the education system in our country is a complete mess. You understand? If you move around, most of the schools around, people who teach into most of the schools, there are people who, just out of high school. You understand? There are people who just out of high school. They are not going through that rank and file. They don't have that proper, orientation.
So you
Yes.
proposing that the district educational council and the county educational council vet some of these instructors that are in the classroom?
Yeah, vetting them, that one thing. Yes, to vet them is important. But one thing the government need to do is to pay key attention to the education sector, because on numerous occasions, this education that we always speak about, we got schools in our country, we got university in our country. It always show us to the world that indeed that Liberia, the education in Liberia is a complete mess. So the government need to do more. They need to allocate more funding to the education sector. Because mind you, for example, let me practicalize this discussion. This building, maybe we are in a school building here, and you open this school, and you need qualified instructors. You understand? The first thing, if somebody come here with BSc or PhD, you will not have that funding to pay them. You understand? So you prefer getting someone who just got out of 12th grade, who don't have that proper, orientation as it relates to impacting people.
The subject.
Yeah. So you prefer them because you will look at the financial aspect. So you prefer going for that person rather than getting someone who is more qualified. So the government need to do more. The government even need to allocate some funding for private institution. It will help strengthen them.
So, before the government come in, all right, in your own capacity of you as youth chair, have there been some engagement? I'm so concerned, and we get there. I'm so concerned with the increase of the prostitution rate within District 5. So, have there been some engagement with Gender Ministry to have some lecture series, seminar on self-awareness? Have there been some engagement with some of the top-ranking government officials for scholarship opportunities? Because the government will try, government will come, government will go. But at the end of the day, we the young people need to take the lead to push for what we need. So have there been engagement? Because the question was, what reform are you proposing to government for your district? Because mind you, the government could jump on your district and go focus on another district. So now you here representing district number 5. How well are you pushing for your district to be recognized and at least be given some support?
Yes. So thank you for the question. We are reach out to permanent people
Okay.
in the district. We are reach out to permanent people in the country. Of recent, we met with the mayor, the Painesville City mayor. We met with him. We had a lengthy discussion. Even yesterday, we had a meeting with him concerning the young people. Every time I meet with any stakeholder, the primary thing is not about myself, it's about the young people. Just to tell you, I had a trip to Kigali. I turned that trip down because this leadership is not about me. I'm here to serve the people. So if opportunity come and they travel, people will feel, they will have that mindset that indeed there is only here, for his self-interest. So I say this to tell you that we are more concerned about the people, the young people. So everybody that we meet, everybody that we met before, we always talk about the young people. We met the honorable representative of recent, and we had a discussion with her. And even prior to the opening of schools, we had a lot of young people going to schools through our advocacies. Today, in the CEME Zion University, we got 5 students benefiting from our advocacy from AME Zion. The Apex University, former T5 University, we got 5 persons through our advocacies attending that university. Through our advocacies, we have 6 persons attending 3 schools around. Through our advocacies, by Saturday, we start on that project. We just met with the mayor. Every Saturday, the young people will be carrying a massive cleanup campaign. And that, like the way we arrange it, it will help to solicit funding for the young people.
So the massive cleaning up campaign, that was where I was gradually going because your district also suffered massive garbage,
Sure.
disposal.
Sure.
Yeah. So when you talk about massive cleaning up campaign, is it something just to raise fund or you trying to buttress government efforts?
Yeah, thank you. We try to buttress
I
government
come
effort.
into you, come in, don't worry.
We
Yeah.
try to budget government effort. So as I said, when I talk about raising fund, we are not just doing it to raise fund. You understand? So every Saturday, we'll be reaching out to each community. The PCC, the PNV City Corporation, we bring in their materials, the truck, the front loader, they bring wheelbarrow, shovel, cutlasses, everything you need, you think people need to carry on, sanitation, in the area will be available. The mayor gave the assurance. He said he'll provide feeding for the various communities who will be, carrying that initiative, and all the community in Pinji, all the community. So we'll do it every month. Each community will be visited every month. So when I talk about soliciting funding, I was speaking from this point. Wherein, for example, we visit Gobacho community. We gather the young people. The young people will come out in their numbers. We'll move from house to house, do a massive cleanup. Everybody who bring in a dike, because we don't want to have a holding site, because we found serious issues with having a holding site. Because when you get a holding site in a community, people will bring dike from all walks of life, and PCC or other relevant authority that are responsible to clean up garbage will not be in time or on time. So before the end of the day, or maybe 1 week or so, that whole place will get piled up, and to get that garbage from there, it will be very much challenging. So what we intend to do, we'll not have a holding site. We'll pack the dike. PCC will bring the truck. They will bring the phone roller. They will take the dike from the ground, put the dike in the truck, and carry the dike that same day.
So why if PCC do not come out time to dispose the dike?
So this is why, as I correctly said, we had a meeting with them.
Okay.
We come over agreement.
Okay.
Yeah, the mayor was part of that meeting. The COS was part of that meeting. The youth focus person, Dika, was part of that meeting. So it's something that we agree. It will agree upon. You understand? So it will start. Hopefully, by the grace of God, it will start this coming Saturday. So from Saturday upward, every Saturday we'll be in a community. Every Saturday we engage another community. Every Saturday, so this initiative, it's not just about this month. It's not about this year. It's a continuing process. So moreover, as I said, we are concerned about the young people. The young people is our paramount concern. So everywhere we go, everyone we interact with, we always talk about the young people. So when it comes to the academic aspect, as I correctly said to you, school was so close. We had a meeting 5 days ago concerning a fundraising for the back to school program. We want to ensure that this year the District Youth Council want to see 150 young person in school.
And how that going to be done?
So as I said, we want to have a fundraising program.
Fundraising program.
Yeah, a back to school fundraising program.
To put 150
young people
back in school.
So we are more concerned about the young people. So we'll not stop. We will continue this process.
All right, Mr. Cooper, let me hold you right there. Let me just hold you right there. Okay. So, folks, in the radio line, if you are listening to the round table, and I'm here with the youth chairperson of for District Number 5. For some of you who don't know, District Number 5 is a Kubachosa, is a 72nd, is a Basatan, is a Police Academy,
Swakamo, 72nd, Pacos Island, 12 Wet Flower,
just
Reservoir.
No, leave I don't play by the urban the urban part of District 5. I talk about Kubacho way. I don't focus on the urban part of District 5. I want to talk about the city part of District 5.
So you consider that a city?
The city part there.
You consider it as a city?
Yeah, let's talk about Kubacho, Basata, 72nd. So we are talking about District Number 5. District Number 5. I'm here with the youth chairperson and his device, and then they've been talking about education. They've been talking about drugs. They've been talking about youth empowerment. They've been talking about garbage disposal. You know, really suffers from garbage collection and timely disposal. Everywhere you pass in real life, to the extent people will be collecting money, so I'll throw it their way. Yeah. But ain't that when you pass? Yeah, that one of the thing too, I've been wondering. So you will see these guys, these disadvantaged youth, we assure the marketeers, I will throw you a day. The boy will be sweeping all over the store, everything. And before the guys pack, they'll see even the stores already clean. But in the night, I don't know where the guys get through the day. so,
So-
they've been talking. Now, I got my next question. Yeah, my next question. Let's take Tio a little bit. Tio,
Yes, sir.
what's your take? Yeah. Your colleague been your boss been talking.
So,
now.
my boss been talking,
Yeah.
So thank you again. And I just want to emphasize on that of scholarship, young people, and what is the contribution to the young people when it comes to scholarship.
Okay.
Then, for example, the district of Fat Lawmaker.
Yeah, just go to the microphone a little bit. Yeah. You
Honorable Kobo, Madam President Aban Kobo, she launched a 1 million scholarship, and the DYC, the District Youth Council, were able to, to go to her, asking her for a slot, there was a percentage. There's a percentage. Honorable, you need to give the DYC a percentage. For example, you launch 1 million slot of scholarship. The DYC asking for 30 or 50 slot. It's not an issue.
She did.
And she did it immediately, and she gave each community a slot, but by the youth chairperson of each community, and the leadership, she did it, and up to now the students that's there, they are not coming to us saying, those school fees is not there, she did extremely well for that. So when chairman talking about scholarship, giving us scholarship, that lot of fun that we do. We talking about putting 150 students in school. I take that into consideration, and we're putting in more than 150 as well, because we know our capability in our district. For example, we got a lot of capable people in the district that live in the district. We get the PV City Hall there. The PV City Hall district number 5. In London, district number 5. You get about permanent people that are university in district number 5. We're not going to go bury them. We are going to go mandate them. They're mandate by young people of the district to say, give this floor to the district youth council. Give 3 stores to the district youth council.
But they might be afraid because, mind you, we are in a society where corruption continues to dominate, and the public.
We'll do a communication.
Akabi, the public normally judge people, especially when it comes to public resources, opportunities, and youth empowerment initiatives. So some of the public or the permanent figures, most of the times, may be afraid to give out opportunities because maybe the young people might probably sell it. These young people might probably say, okay, since that's the case, you to get this, you gotta pass you this procedure and stuff like that. So when it comes to accountability, how transparent is this leadership?
Thank you. The leadership is very much transparent. I use the word very to describe the level of transparency. We are very, very much transparent because the first thing to tell you that we are transparent, for you to be elected in your community, we know it's normal at times. People can have some tinted character and still be elected. But as I said from the initial stage of this conversation, we are young people with very impeccable character, from a humble beginning, and we have a very, very, very impeccable character, and we are trustworthy. When you move around the district, you ask, every radio station that we visited, not one person I've ever called. Every places that we went, or been to, not one person I've ever had any issue with us that has to do with character. So we met with permanent people in the district, and not one day they have ever have any doubt our ability or disprove our credibility as it relates to being different, people with integrity, no doubt. So to tell you, we have a very impeccable character.
So before,
We are trustworthy.
before we go to the phone lines, I got that. Before I go to the phone lines, there are 2 sectors I really want us to focus on. There are 2 sectors. because you know the issue of complacency in our country is very very important, and I think more youth leaders need to advocate more for people to leave their comfort zone. The issue our brother and ride motorboat from 6 o'clock in the morning, it was about 5 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock the next day, not doing nothing, just surviving on motorbike, just riding bike. Just bike. Other people are using the bike, they are going to school, doing break times. But there are some people who just commit themselves to be on bike all through their life, all through the day. So what kind of awareness are you really sending out there to change the mindset that you're gonna get old? That you're gonna get old. Yeah, that the black one. Yeah, sorry. The black one, the black cable. Yeah, what awareness are you sending out there to our brothers who stays on the back all through that you're gonna get old? You gotta find something. You gotta empower yourself. You gotta go to some kind of trade school. That today or tomorrow when the engine breaks down, or today or tomorrow when the engines cannot serve you, or you don't have the strength to be sitting down whole day like this, how will you sustain yourself? How you what awareness are you really sending out there to conscientize them for the future?
So thank you for the question. Uh, we always talking to the young people, and most of the uh, people you see riding motorbike, they are young people. So we always meet with them. Of recent in Gobacho community, we had a program for them. A lot of them came, and we get people from, you know, different orientation, who has, you know, a different understanding as it relates to, you know, what we intend to tell them. We brought people from Ministry of Health, brought people from Ministry of Education who have ideas on those things. They came and we're talking to them, and not only, you know, those who are riding back. Sometimes we go to the very Atai centers. Sometimes we go to where the young people are gathered. We carry people. We talk to them. We always talking to them, because we always, you know, informing them that, because the reason for which you see a lot of people always go contrary is because they are not being guarded. You understand? So once the person is not guarded, you'll find them, you know, doing things they're not supposed to do. So this is why, as I said to you, it's predicated upon us as youth leader, because tomorrow all these things that we're doing, history will judge us. Whether we did something positive, whether we did something negative. So we want to leave a want to leave a legacy, a kind of legacy that the history will judge us not from the negative perspective, but from a positive perspective. So this is why we are exerting every effort to ensure that we make a kind of positive impact in District 5 and Liberia at large. So, as I said, by next week we'll be meeting with another young people in Reservoir community. So what we do, we'll meet with the youth chair, discuss with them. The team will be coming to your community on so and so date. Arrange the young people, people who riding back, people who sitting not doing anything, school going kids, people sport lover, people who playing football. All the young people, try to get them, and so that we'll come and talk to them. We go there, we bring expertise to talk to them on the future. What are those things you need to do to prepare yourself for tomorrow? As I said, the future that we always talk about, it only with people who are prepared. So if you are not prepared, you always say, "Oh, in the future, things, positive things will happen. Things will happen." No, you have to be prepared for those things that you foresee, those things that you are anticipating on, those things that you foresee, those things that you want to come to fulfillment, those things that you want to see come to reality. You need to be prepared for it. So there are most of them, you know, who came from the rural area, you know, places, who staying with friends, with aunties, uncles, and other stuff. So they are not being properly guided. So we see this, as something that is burning upon us as youth leader. You know what I'm saying? To make an impact in the young people. And there are so many forms and manners in which we can make impact.
All right, so the last question before we go to the phone lines, before we allow our listeners to participate, we have talked about the bike riders. I know they are intertwined with the KK riders as well. Now, this question is very sensitive. Our sisters, our mothers, who's in the street selling their body. District number five has been the amusement park when it comes to prostitution, especially when it comes to the kinds of entertainment centers that have been built with motel attached to it. You find a lot of young people out there and a lot of female out there too making business, abusing their pride, and they find I don't know whether they're comfortable with it, but it's becoming a normal thing. A normal thing. Like every day, every night they go to work. Every night they go to work. So under your auspices as youth leader, how are you really trying to curtail prostitutions within District Five?
Thank you. It's challenging to deal with such issue. It's not something easy, and it comes with lot of bureaucracy surrounding it. So with that, we'll not give up. We'll continue to engage the process. So to answer to your question, we are been engaging the young people because we believe, as I said, and I continue to say to you that it is upon us as your leader to ensure that we prepare the young people for the future. Some part of, I think 2 weeks ago, somewhere around Mankebe, I don't know as whether you're familiar with that area.
Yeah, I know Monkey.
When I got down from the KK, I was trying to use a route to pass through Reservoir Community because that whole entrance there, that side going at Reservoir Community. Not Reservoir, Wintown, sorry. Wintown Community. Yeah, so I was trying to pass through. And I saw the, young people standing on the side. And the other girl, she told me, she said, what you say, Fambo? Yeah. So, so I walk. No, it is. It's very serious. It's very serious.
Yeah.
It's very serious. Yeah, it's very serious. And I walk
To
onto
the
her.
extent, they're getting Mika phone or
Sure,
fresh and clean. Yeah,
Sure.
they got Mika.
sure. And I walk up to her. I said, "How you doing?" She said, "I'm cool." She said, "What you say?" She said, "What you say?"
I see you.
Yeah, she asked me. She said, "What you say?" And I kept looking at her. She said, "Why are you looking at me? You're not saying anything." I said, "I'm looking at you for so many reasons." She said, "Why are you looking at me? Tell me, if you want to talk to me, you leave." I said, "I'm talking to you. I will talk to you. But I'm looking at you because I'm coerced." She said, "What do you mean?" I said, "I'm troubled in my spirit. And I'm forced to talk to you." I said, "You don't deserve to be here." She said, "Oh, Famo, don't tell me nothing today." I said, "No, just listen to what I want to say to you." I said, "You don't deserve to be here. You're a beautiful young person. There are a lot of opportunity out there for you. Being here, try to solicit funding for whatsoever reason, I don't think you're helping yourself. You need to find something else to do rather than being here in the night. One, you being here in there, anybody will take advantage of you. That's
Yeah.
one. Anybody will take advantage of you. Two, you being here health-wise, it's not important for you. You might get sick at any point in time. You not know who you getting in contact with. You being here, you're left at risk. The money you're trying to solicit will not help you in some given situation. So please, you need to leave from this place. So, as I said, there are a lot of bureaucracy surrounding it. The government, got a key role to play also. Because telling somebody to leave from there, let's take for example, you will find a young person there who left their parents in Lofa County or in Grange there or in Maryland County, come to stay with her auntie, and for no reason or for some other reason, her auntie put her out. She had to be, forced in the street because she didn't get anywhere, anyone to accommodate her. But I'm not saying that there's a justifiable reason for their action. I just try to, lay some basis as it relates to what are some of the things that get them out there in the street. So the government got a key role to play. Minister Janet, uh, I spoke with somebody at Minister Janet. By next week, I will be visiting the Jana Ministry, to have some conversation with them concerning, the kind of issue that has to do with the young people, more especially the female. Because
All right, so Mr. Cowboy,
and,
let's
and,
let's
and
let's let's go to
So
the phone line. I know
it
this
was
is
so
really-
embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me say, let me come in soon when it comes to that part because we won't wear the other part of that process as well. So it was somehow embarrassing. Of recent, you just made me the retrospect of recent situation that just helped in my community. So we know how to vigilante in my community, personal community, the community where you choose to be one of or one before, right?
Yeah, before,
Where you
yeah,
choose-
yeah,
okay,
before,
so-
yeah.
But now I can show you that it's not the same. And of recent, we get a vigilante in the community. Just imagine a female going into the community to have an affair with some guys. They say, oh, same thing my brother explaining here. Why you say she's not able to get out of your fasting to hold the both of them, asking her, what he take my money, do it on me, give my money on me. That's how embarrassing it is. Call me that never talk like I could do it, nothing I could do. I say I can't in the police station. In the morning go there. I have to start talking to them. Consulting them. We don't know the reason. It's so embarrassing to us as well. Totally embarrassing.
Okay, so come in, Mr. Cowboy. Don't worry, we'll have more of this conversation. So today, less of politics, more of human interest. Yes, today we're going to talk more of human interest. And today, the famous district number 5. We are talking about this district number 5. The district number 5 that hosts the Basseltown, the Gobacho, the Wayne Town, the
Town Hall Community,
Town Hall community, the Pagos
Weaver
Island,
Community,
the Weaver community,
White Flower
the
Community.
District 5. We are talking about the District 5 when it comes to drugs, when it comes to empowerment, when it comes to employment, when it comes to sexual abuses that happen from our, let's say, for those who in the street at night. We are talking about all of these sensitive issues because these are the next generation. These are the people that our parents going to entrust Liberia with. Imagine when Joseph Boyka no longer wants to be president, and then the next generation of leaders happens to be. Anyway, let it be so. Let it be so. 077-907-907-087-111-107 are the numbers for you to call. And let's talk more about this. And apart from this, though we're using District 5 as a key study, but this is happening to almost all of the district. Everywhere you pass, you see some kind of ghetto. Everywhere you pass, some kind of motel. But I see motel, you see customer, but I'm everywhere, seriously. And these are things that we need to talk about. I know you want to hear about the budget, the MCC compact, and all of these things, but these are day-to-day reality that we are confronted with. Honestly, let me be frank. That you Jack Claire, the doubts when I go back to my game. Me, I can't get me go back to.
So,
You see, based on past history, there's any kind of community. Even if they tell you Jesus Christ there, you can say, wait, I beg you. I need escort to get me there. And especially like so clear the community, like the Kubacho community. So thank you for coming over clearing that down. Because honestly, the picture our disadvantaged youth portrayed to a lot of people who've been victimized by their, should I say, their hustle. Yeah, it was not really, really pleasant. Yeah, that District 5 became a real ghost camp. Nevertheless, thanks to the leadership, thanks to the young people. So that take calls right now, 077-907-907-087-111-107 are the numbers for you to call and be on the show. 087 907 907 087 907 907 0777 111 107. So while we wait for calls, let's go to more development as it relates to district number 5. With all of these things that the leadership have highlighted, how effective is the council?
The council is well and effective as it relates to our obligation as leaders of the DYC, the District Youth Council. And so, as I said, all the council members are fully involved, with activities that has to do with the district. Because tomorrow, as I said, everything that we're doing is about tomorrow. It's not about now. Although those implementation aspect has to do with now. And so the council is doing well, and all the council members involved in everything in our day-to-day activities. Of recent, we just launched that program, as I said to you, that has to do with the drugs awareness, continual drugs awareness campaign that was launched at the Pinfield City Hall. So tomorrow we got a meeting. We'll be going at the Ministry of Youth and Sport. We'll have another engagement there. We'll be going there because the Ministry of Youth and Sport was not she was not in town in Moserado when we have our program. So she was at the time on her tour. She was in Nima, and so she sent someone to process it for her. So we'll be going there because we have some unfinished discussion that center around the young people. So the council is effective. The council is doing well. As you said, and I want to borrow your choice of words. It's not good to feel that complacent, because whenever you feel complacent, complacency, will lead you, will slow your pace, will stop you from reaching the place you intend to reach. So we don't want to feel complacent, because we don't believe in complacency. We believe that with all we have done, there's more needs to be done. We are making frantic effort, reaching in every aspect of the district, reaching out to the young people.
So, Mr. Cowboy, let me see if we can squeeze in this person. Sorry, hello? Hello? Yeah, good afternoon. Lord help me. Hello? Sorry. Maybe that's about a couple of minutes. All right, so Mr. Cowboy, go ahead.
So as I was saying, the young people is very effective. The leadership is effective, and by next year, 2027, everyone will be going for election. Yeah. So since we took over, we've been doing well in our various communities. Yeah. Region from Gobacho community. I would like for you to visit the community. We have made a huge effort in ensuring today when you visit Gobacho community, the way police will be crossing all around, you pass in a place that cause somebody cause. No, it's not like that. We have a place there wherein we investigate cases. We have a grievance board. Yeah, if there's issues, somebody owe you, somebody fire you, somebody insult you, you will take the person there, and when the person is wrong, we'll find the person. We got people who are stationed there to invite people in a given situation as it unfolds. We did that to curtail some of the challenges the police face at the police station, and then they already pressing us. I had a discussion with COFA that responsible for the entire Pinsville. He's the commander at the Zunfa. Yeah, he was also at the program there, and we had some discussion. We've been having some discussion with him, and he really impressed as it relates to what we've been doing in Gobacho community. When you visit Gobacho now, the place changed totally. Of recent, we just dedicated a modern state of the art public latrine that we went out and lobbied, and we brought in partners to help with that project. Today, the people of Gobacho community is pride, and I can safely say that they have a modern state of the art public facilitated latrine in the community.
So, Mr. Cowboy,
Yeah.
You'll go on, naming all of these achievements, all of these stuff that you have under your obstacles you have achieved, right? Now, there's a burning concern, all right? there's a burning concern when it comes to our children running between cars in the street. I know the gender ministry, the Women and Protection Division of the LMP, been working hard to curtail such issue, but every other day is a new child in the street trying to sell to survive. Now, under your leadership, what mechanism are you really putting into place to help the government to fight this? To have to stop the children from selling in the street, to stop the children from being breadwinners and to grow up as a child. Yeah. So what mechanisms are you putting into place?
Yeah. Here is it. As I said, the government got a key role to play. Although we as people, we also got a role to play, but the government also, got a key role to play. And because most of these things that are going on, um, it derive from the kind of poverty rate that is in our country today. The poverty rate. You find out that this parent, you know, uh, get a child or children by a man, and that man walk away, and she's the mother is kind of incapacitated, to show that responsibility for those kids. So she have no alternative, but to force them in the street to be a breadwinner. So with that, we found that as youth leader, we found that unacceptable, and we want the parents, to redirect, their thought, by not allowing the child or children to go in the street, to serve as breadwinner for the family. Because mind you, if that child or children go in the street, serving as breadwinner for that family, anything might have happened. No goods or material you give that child to go and serve. I all of a sudden or mistakenly, criminal will intercept them and get those things from them. Maybe the whole day they sell. While coming home, somebody will see them of their age and take the cash from them. Maybe crossing the road or moving between the cars, mistaking the car lose control and run into them. So lot of things surrounding it. So I think it's important, that the parents, not send the children in the street to serve a breadwinner. I live in a densely and populated community, and that we have been seriously challenged when it comes to that, and we have made serious effort. We have made serious effort in seeing how best we can curtail that. Today, most of the children, because when we visited the parents, we had discussion with them. What they were telling us that I want to send my daughter to school, I want to send my son to school, and I don't have the money to send my child to school. And the business I'm doing, it can help to send these children to school. So we try to buttress the effort. We are helping them in the process. Like I said, those scholarships that we lobbying around for, uh, uh, these are people. And these are people who are benefiting from those scholarships that we went out to lobby for. So as I said that we went out, we lobbied, we got some scholarship. These are people who are benefiting from those scholarship that we got. Yeah, because uh, if 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 the only medium for this child to go out there and solicit funding is to send her to school, we say okay, because we met with them, as I said, we met with the parents. We said send is this an issue? This the only thing that's surrounding you sending this child in the market. So if that for the school, the DYC will shoulder that responsibility. We'll go out there, we'll lobby it, we'll solicit funding, we'll get scholarship, we'll get financial aid to come and help you with the process.
So
But the only thing we don't want you to send that child in the street. But if they come to the school aspect, we'll handle it. So we have made progress, a significant one, and we don't want to feel complacent, although there are more need to be done. So we are still, seeing how best we can also reach out to national government to also help in the process.
so Mr.
Because
Mr. Kabwe,
yeah,
how's the relationship with the religious community? Now, District Number Five got a lot of malls, a lot of churches, right? So how's your leadership, how's the relationship? Because some of these things too may not be physical. Some of the things may need prayers, may need some moral advice, may need some spiritual guidance. Because when you talk about prostitution, drug addictions, when you talk about kids selling in the streets, you talk about people bravely burglarizing, hijacking, jacking. These are things. These are the day-to-day reality of the District 5 we used to know. Because he said District 5 changed.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
He said District 5 had changed,
Yeah.
but that's the mindset. That's the District 5 people used to know. Now, how's the relationship with the religious community?
Yeah. To answer to your question, we got a cordial relationship.
Okay.
We have built a kind of unique relationship, a lasting one. Yeah. That tomorrow, even when we leave, people who will come to take over the DYC because we have the strong conviction that we are not here forever. We are here to serve, and at some point in time, we'll leave, and other people will take over. We had people before us. The only difference is we are the first, legitimate youth leader of this council, the DYC. It's the first in the history since the ascendancy of District 5, Mosurado County. Our leadership is the first leadership, a democratic leadership through a free, fair, and transparent process. So District 5 now witness anything of such. We are the first legitimate youth chair of District 5, Mosurado County. So to speak to that, we have a cordial relationship with pastors, with imam, with people from different religious background. Anytime we have a program, we invite them into our program. Anytime we have issues, we call upon them because everything that we're doing, some of us, since we were born, we are not go to any mortal person or as a man, people can term me in Liberia. We believe in God Almighty through the prayer, through the belief, the faith that we're keeping up to present, that were helping us to navigate our way through those difficult moments that were helping us. So we believe in God Almighty, and when you believe in God, you should also believe in His prophet. You also believe in people who come with your words, people who are there, to channel the message from the Almighty God. So we have a cordial relationship with the religious community, both pastors, Christians, and both imam. We had a cordial relationship with them. Out of our program, they've been fully involved. When we have some issues, we also reach out to them, spiritual issues. We also reach out to them because there are some, point in time, some given situation that there are some things that you want to carry on, some place you want to reach. You need prayer, you need spiritual guidance. So we got a relationship. We got a cordial relationship with them.
So-
Cordial relationship.
Yeah,
with
to
them.
jump forward just to the chairman with the quarter relationship, we had a liaison officer between us and that of the
Religious community?
the Muslims community.
Okay.
There's a friend and brother, what they call him Mohammed God Fofana. I think he just left or recently went to the state, but you're a liaison officers between us and the religious community, which is a Muslim community as well.
All right. So my another question, right? We have dealt with the drugs. We have dealt with prostitution. Now, Mr. Chairman, districts, not only a district alone, we are seeing the increase of alcoholic beverages being consumed by smart minds, people who should be the next leaders of this country, people who's supposed to take on the helm of power and run the affairs of this country. But the appetite, the desire of alcohol on a daily basis is increasing to the extent a man will feel satisfied to drink than to eat. A man will feel satisfied to get drunk or maybe to get tipsy than to, find something, constructive to do. To the extent now, working hours close 5 o'clock, day shift, And then working hours at night start to run. No, seriously, seriously, you got more employees at night. You got more, everybody
Sure,
going to work.
sure.
So and these are things that that has some moral. What word should I use? It has some. It has some. Um, it has certain kind of barrier in us because if we have a generation that is just addicted to alcoholic beverages, that every weekend I must go out. There are people who can't even go a week without staying off alcohol. Now, as a chairman, with all the awareness on drugs, awareness on prostitution, awareness encouraging the motorcyclists to invest or to get into TVET. Let's talk about this liquor business, the liquor thing. I'm not talking about the distributor, the wholesaler. I'm talking about the consumer, especially young people. What message are you sending out there? Looking at your peers when you go to school, but you see them at the kinju shop. Looking at your peers when you're on your way to work or you're on your way to do something with your hands, but you see them to ghettos. Just to buy gin, gana and stuff like that. Yeah.
So we've been talking. Like I said, we'll not stop talking. We'll continue to talk. We'll continue to engage the young people. We'll continue to keep engaged with the young people. We'll continue on molding their mind in a more positive aspect. Because one, lot of things, the young people are driven from lot of lot of things. Because one thing, peer pressure. Maybe I in a community and I got my colleagues and I see them every time they, drinking. And sometimes they will buy the drinks and say, they can't quarter. Two quarter with them 1-2 times. I join the process. So we need to continue on engaging the young people. As I said, the young people is the future. It's a foundation. It's a foundation for our future. So we need to get a solid foundation for them. Because mind you, as I said, we need to keep talking to them. We need to keep molding their mind. Because there are people who believe in their mind that if they appear in the studio, the only way they will talk, freely,
Yeah.
except they be under certain influence. You know what I'm saying? There are people who believe that in order to go talk to, people, huge number of group of people, except they be under certain influence. There are people who believe that if they go in class, in order to be active in the class, they need to be under the influence of alcohol. So as I said, we need to keep engaging them. We need to keep talking to them. Tell them that apart from drinking, you can talk to somebody who are taking alcohol. Even when you feel frustrated, you can also, stress free your mind without being, taking alcohol,
Yeah.
without being intoxicated. Because people see this as a medium to stress free their mind. Whenever they fear grief, whenever they want to take on some action, then whenever they want to carry on engagement, whenever they want to go to school, they want to be in the public gathering, then whenever they want to speak out, the only way of doing this is to be intoxicated. You know what I'm saying? So, for them, they may not have that, knowledge. Because biblically, some of us we from a Christian background, and the Bible say the people perish because they lack wisdom. So the only reason why you see that man doing that thing, maybe he don't have, or because he or she don't have, the idea, they don't have that knowledge as it relates to the effect in doing that. They will feel that what they're doing is good. They will feel that what they're doing is helping them in the process. But we will have that technical know-how, we will have that idea, we will have that knowledge as it relates to the implication, the negative implications surrounding taking alcohol. We need to mold their mind, we need to educate them on the negative aspect of it. If you take it, what will happen to you? You know what I'm saying? How society will look at you. Because most of the young people, when they take the alcohol over plus, at the end of the day, the way you will see them, and at some point in time when they come to themselves, say, no, I don't think that means what that. You know what I'm saying? So we need to continue talking to them. We need to keep engaging them, telling them the right thing to do, what to do, what to not do. You understand? The way forward of life, what to what to do to get yourself best suited in life for people to respect you, for people to regard you. Taking alcohol will not make people to regard you. Taking alcohol will not make you an influential young man. Taking alcohol will not make you a tough talking young man. Taking alcohol will not make you a kind of man that society will respect you. Taking alcohol at some point in time will get you isolated from society. It will make people, sees you from different perspective. People will not have that, kind of respect for you. So as I said, we'll keep engaging the young people. We'll keep talking to them. We'll not get tired because it is predicated upon us as youth leader to continue, engaging the young people because we want to seek the young people on the right path. Because tomorrow to come, anything that will go wrong in District 5, people will question us. People will question our ability. People will ask a question, what you did in the past, what you did at the time you were serving that capacity, what you did to make an impact, what you did to transform life. What have been some of your impartation? What have been some of the impact? What have been some of the things you did positively to have that kind of positive trickle down effect on the young people in which you represented before? So as I said, the time is now. We as youth leader, the time is now for us to make that definable difference. I always tell people, I visited another forum and I was telling them, the time is now. The time is not tomorrow. The time is not the day after tomorrow. The time is not next year. The time is now in order for us to change possibility into reality. The time is now for us to make that definable difference. So in order to do that, it's not just about words, it's about action. It's about doing the needful. It's about doing those things that is needed for our people.
Okay, Chairman, we got to go. And your followers are they're in your comment section, hailing the chairman, leader. I see Nathaniel Scott saying, "Keep it up, son. You're going to another level." Your followers are following keenly. But let's go to Theo. Your boss said a lot. All right. Is there anything you want to buttress before we call it a day?
Yes, so I want to appreciate the time, and the chairman said it all, and there's nothing much to be added to him. So and he talk about a lot of things. This is our young brother. We say they are addicted to drinking alcohol. We see that morphology changing. We will gradually talk to them on a daily basis. We will not get tired. We came to serve the young people of the district. We will not get tired. I was serving today. Next year, 2027, you'll see people raising our to go back again to serve. We're not doing it for today. We're doing it for tomorrow as well. So our young people who is out there, we are sending a message to them. Please, you have to come back to your position as well. So Chairman, I said it all, they're not to keep it boring.
So let's wrap up. Chairman, let's take a party comment and then we'll call it a day here.
Again, I want to say thank you for the invite, and I'm grateful to be here. It's a great honor, and we always like to be here. Anytime you call upon us, we'll be here. To discuss cross-sectional issues that I mostly have to do with young people, because we believe the young people is our paramount concern, and we are doing everything possible to ensure that what we intend to see the young people, what we intend to see them come to fulfillment. And I'm grateful to be here. And let me also use this medium to say a very big thank you to the young people of District 5, Mosserato County, for giving us the opportunity to serve. And indeed, they have come to realize that everything that they did, they trust, the confidence that they impose in us to serve them. They have no regret. They are so much excited when you move around the district. What we're doing, the workings from the district youth council is resonating in every sector of the district, every corner of the district. The information is resonating, and not to eat much of the time. As I said, I, before school open, we'll be launching a very big program. We want to see 150 young school-going kids back to school. I will launch a program at the Painesville City Hall, a back-to-school program that will reach out to permanent people in the district and around the district to solicit funding to see how best, they can buttress our effort to ensuring that the young people are back in school. And another thing I want to say on this platform is that I I want the young people to be seen not as option, but to be seen as priority, because whenever most politicians always see the young people, as option, because the only time they will get you involved or bring you around the table to discuss matters that concern the young people when they need you to do something. They want you to go say, as I will say somewhere. They want you to go cosplay somewhere. They want you to wear a t-shirt. That's the only time you see them, calling upon you. But when it has to do with the young people, to sit on the table to discuss issues that matters to the young people, issues that will transform the life of the young people, issues that will impact the young people of our country, they will not bring you on the table. So, with that being said, they have been seeing the young people not as priority but as option. So I want them to change that mindset. I want them to see the young people this time around, as priority. And again, I want to say thank you for the invite. I'm grateful to be in this cooling studio. This is my first time being here, and we'll always like to be here. Whenever you call upon us, we'll be here. And thanks to the management for such a great platform. Please extend our greeting to everyone who in this station. We are grateful to be here. And further, on behalf of the young people of District 5, Mossorado County, we would like to say thank you ever so much for having us here. And it was nice being here in this studio.
Okay. Over 60% of Liberia's population is made of the young people, making youth leadership one of the most important forces in national development. After the Civil War, Liberian youth played major roles in peace building, community development, volunteerism, education awareness. It was shocking to know that student movement from various university campus raises awareness about corruption, academic freedom, governance, social justice, human rights. The youth continue to speak out when it comes to democracy. Today we were privileged to have with us the district number 5 youth chairperson. Today we try as much as we can to forget about the too much politics, government. We decided to shift a little bit to talk about some human interest story. The future of Liberia is not tomorrow, it's now. And the people you empower today determine the future of tomorrow. Young people are not just leaders for tomorrow, they are partners in progress. In the words of our guest, Mr. David Cobway, he said young people shouldn't be options, but rather that they should be priorities. Folks, we had a lengthy conversation and we captured almost everything. And I hope after today, your fear about District 5. They said District 5 have changed. So your fear for District 5, your mindset towards District 5 should definitely change as well. Folks, you listen to the round table. Tomorrow going to be another edition with the Angel's friend, Oliver McIntosh. Many thanks for being there, and bye-bye from our end.